TNT, go ahead.
Hi, Mr. CP.
Thanks a lot, CP, man. God bless you. Sorry.
Thank you,
Did you
brother.
hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go
Did
ahead.
you hear me?
I do. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't know why I cannot hear you on my phone, but yes, I can hear you from YouTube. The thing is, can I ask you how many Muslims? Oh my God, I hear myself totally now.
You do not
The question was
YouTube,
how many Muslims there are altogether in this world?
very few, because the Muslims is the one who follow who practice Islam as a government and as a religion. If you don't practice Islam as a government, you are not a Muslim. So all the Muslim countries who don't have Islamic government practicing Islam are not Muslims. The Muslim, they call it, the Quran call it the Dar of al-Fitna, which mean the land of a trouble, not the land of faith. All right? And the majority of Muslims all around the world, they reject to have Islamic government. Egypt, Algeria,
okay. So how many?
Even Saudi Arabia don't have Islamic government.
So how that come that you know, like they are you know, like 1.5 billion or something like that people? You know, all these people, they are as well doctors, you know, solicitors. They have high graduated people. How they don't realize, you know, like you said, Quran is foolish, is not. How they don't realize that, and they, you know, they pray a lot. I see a lot of people, you know, go to the Medina there, you know, thousands, and I believe there is high the graduated people. How they don't realize, you know, the Quran is not, you know, the religion, because what we expose here is, you know, totally different. Like, you know, most of the people was believing about Islam. But how that come that people no realize is wrong religion?
Yeah. Well, first of all, there's a lot of them, they leave Islam. And the one who don't leave, either because he don't want to think about it, because simply he consider thinking about it is a sin, so he avoid thinking, or he knew it is a lie, but he, in order to preserve his position in the society, because you know, if somebody leave Islam in a Muslim country, he will be killed. It's not a joke. It's like I leave Islam. So if you give a freedom for Muslims, then we will know who is a Muslim or who is not. And you know, because Muslim society, they are like a spy on each other. So a person, he have to go to the mosque every Friday, even though he don't believe in going to the mosque and he don't believe in praying, because he did not go. People will say, oh, this guy, he became apostate, he is not going to the mosque, and then he will be in trouble. So it's a terrorism society. Give them freedom, and then we will see how many Muslim left. And that's why any country, any Muslim country, we can say that a place where there is a freedom, I can tell who is a Muslim, who is not, because they have a freedom to leave or to stay. As long as nobody have the right to leave Islam, then who is the Muslim? We don't know. But reality proved to us that none of them is a Muslim. Otherwise, why they don't have an Islamic government? Like who is stopping Egypt from having Islamic government? Who? America? You know, the Muslims, they have an Islamic government for almost 2 years, the Muslim Brotherhood. More than 35 million, they went in the street and they kicked them out. So they don't want Muslim government. Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, where is the Muslim government? Which country? Even Taliban, they are not Islamic government. They don't practice Islamic, you know. So, and Islam is a government. If it's not a government, there's no Islam. So to say I'm a Muslim is just a fake, because you have A Muslim is the one who practices Islam, and to practice Islam is to have Islamic law. Islam without law
So,
is not religion. My friend, maybe
so
you need
maybe
to.
this gonna be the reason they immigrate. It's a lot of Muslim from other country. They come in here in Europe, in the Christian countries.
Yeah, those who they are in Europe, simply Islam became an identity for them. It's not a religion. It's like we gang together because everybody is against us. So they are not really religious. They are just Muslim by name still. So you will see even someone, she never wear hijab when she was in Iraq or in Syria. But she go to England, she wear the hijab. Why? Because there she wanted to be noticed. You know, this Muslim society will not even marry her if she don't wear hijab. So they put a pressure on women. Even they start throwing acid at people in the street. If a Muslim woman, she is not wearing hijab, they spray acid at her face. You can search on the news and see how many women they suffer from that. So Muslims in Europe, they are not free. Muslim in Europe is that they are under the threat. Even European now are under the threat of Islam. Like today we heard in the news that the British government, they are going to make a blasphemy law. Anyone who burned the Quran, he will go to jail as a hate crime. So now they will make a law to protect Islam, only Islam, from anyone insulting Islam or insulting Muhammad. So they are expanding their you see, in Europe, actually, the Muslim, they have more authority than Muslims in Muslim countries because Europeans are stupid. All right, my friend, I have to disconnect you because I keep hearing myself twice. This is not good. You can ask the question in the chat if you wish. Go ahead, David.
Hello. Hello, CP. I'm a TNT. I'm the guy which you kick me out because you hear yourself 2 times. And I changed the phone and I forget. I remember I have another account and how it's called this. And I log in on the other
All right,
phone.
all right.
So,
No problem. So what do you have a question?
Yes, I have the question. You remember, I don't know if you, I think you remember, I asked you, it's 1.5 billion.
I answered you already. I answered you already.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Okay,
but anyway,
play the video again. You will hear it. All right.
I will. Okay.
All right.
So no, that's it. No more question. I was a little bit wondering because why so many people is wrong. Because like you exposing here, Islam is so bad. Why so 1.5 billion people so wrong? All of them. I don't know. It's
Well,
a bit
first,
strange, isn't it?
the exposure we do here is very small compared to the numbers of Muslims. Like we are not in a TV station where hundreds of millions watching every day. The number is small, tiny. You know, look, we have 1,200 people watching live now on YouTube. I don't know how many in Rumble. So it's a small, tiny. You know, the Muslims, they have the media. They try to promote themselves. They spend a lot of money. Here, we have very limited. Same time, we have 3 billion Christians. Are they really Christians? What does have to do with this? If we go to the countries where there's a majority Christians, what they have to do? No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So the numbers mean nothing.
No.
The numbers mean nothing.
No, it's not about that.
Secondly,
you're talking very bad about this religion. And if I was a Muslim, if I'm honest with you, I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus Christ. But if you talk about Muslim talking about very bad, I will for sure I will join the stage and I will have a debate. So that's why it's a bit strange. Why no? Because 1.2 people, 1,000 more than 1,000 people. I'm sure it's a lot of Muslim. It's a bit strange why they don't come, to debate or to tell you, look, Mr. Christian Prince, you are a little bit wrong with this, because I live in central London. It's a lot of people, Muslim. They give books and things to the people. They stop a lot of people and they give book. I see, I don't know about much Islam, if I'm honest with you. I don't want to be, debate nobody. But if I was a Muslim, 100 million%, I will enjoy the stage and I will have a debate with you. I will not let you, to do like this with my religion, to talking is a foolish, like that, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but they will not.
Might be right.
But we know why. We know why. There's no need to. The Muslim, he will come and debate you if you are a person do not know Islam, because then he guarantee that he can play his game. But here he have no game to play. He will be the game. He will be the game. So here we don't find like Mimi Hijab wanna debate David Wood, but he will never debate me. They want to debate Apostle Prophet. They ambushed and the Apostle Prophet, right? But they will never come to me. So there is a reason. Anything the Muslim he do, when he go to debate somebody, he will do it only if he think he can accomplish success. If he think for a second the success is not an option, he will never do it. That's the whole story. So I don't blame them for not coming in the stage because they knew what they would face. But if you yourself, you open a Discord saying debate about Islam, they will line up to talk to you. There will be like 1,000 people talking to you. Because the second they notice that you do not know much, you don't speak Arabic. Secondly, you do not know much. Perfect. That's the perfect person to play with, So we can defend Islam. We can show you Islam is good. I can show you Muhammad in the Bible, etc. But the second they notice that you are a person who way more powerful in knowledge about their religion, they will withdraw and they will hide. So that's very normal.
You try to explain to me. They know already it's a wrong religion, but they keep doing this, to attract people. That you mean?
Muslims do not know anything about Islam anyway, and the one who knows, if he knew about Islam, is the one who just repeat what he learned, not a knowledge. Which means if we discuss the knowledge, he cannot discuss it, but he can recite the knowledge. That's why the Muslim, they recite the Quran, but they cannot explain the Quran. And there's a huge difference between reciting a poet, but I cannot explain the poet, what the poet is saying. So Muslims can recite Islam for you, but they cannot explain Islam because Islam is so stupid. So if the opportunity is I can convince you by reciting, he will go for it. If the opportunity is I play my own games, changing the meaning when you do not know what this Quran is talking about, so I can fabricate a meaning is not there, that game is good. But if you know, then he cannot play the game, so he will not dare to jump into such a discussion.
Oh, so you mean that's why it's very hard someone to come to enjoy a Muslim as a Muslim, they to enjoy to come to the stage with you, to talking to you. That's what you mean, isn't it?
They will not come to the stage, even if we give them, even we tell them the virgins are waiting for you. Still, they will not come to the stage. The one who will come to the stage usually is somebody is either desperate to tell his mama or his friends, I challenge Christian Prince, but he would do it for a few minutes and run. Or someone he do not know me, which means he stepped by mistake and never again, And usually when a Muslim, they come here, and we have thousands of videos, he comes so excited, he's so happy, but the second he is in the stage, he is so upset, he is unhappy, and he tried to find an excuse to change the topic. And this is one of the things, actually, I advise the Muslims when you debate a Muslim, don't let him change the topic. Because the second he notices that he is in a corner, right away he might talk about the Trinity. Right away he might talk about anything, but he need to change the topic. And this is one of the most popular mistake Christians they do when they debate Muslims. They allow the Muhammadan to change the topic. So he jumped like a monkey from place to place, and then there's no topic in the topic. He is the one who decides the topic. If you notice that you have an answer better than what he have, he would jump to other topic right away. So he keeps switching, because simply this is the only way he can survive. All right.
So if they know that, they follow a wrong religion, why they don't, you know, why they don't stop? If it's because it's too many people, for example. That's what I mean. I mean, it's more than 1 billion people. It's a bit, it's crazy the number. You know how that come all of them to be foolish, you know, to fall on that, you know, all of them to be, you know, like I said, stupid. How that come? It's not like 100 people or million people. It's more than 1.5 billion people. That is a bit.
My
It's
friend,
crazy.
you keep
How that
you
all of
keep
them
you
they don't
keep
understand
repeating the
what they
same
do it
thing.
or what?
First of all, do all those 1.5 billion they have access to Islamic knowledge? No. Most of people of Indonesia, the biggest Muslim country in the world, they have nothing. They know nothing about Islam. Nothing. Zero. So there's a few who went to Saudi Arabia, learned some Arabic. They call themselves ustaz, and from those people, whatever they said to them, they take. In fact, the Indonesian, they were praying to Somalia for more than 1,000 years, and they did not notice. Praying to Somalia, not to Saudi Arabia direction. This is how bad it is. So when we talk about numbers, numbers mean nothing. But we can ask the same question for the Christians too. From 3 billion Christians, how many Christians know what Christianity is about? This is not only for the Muslims. This is not only for
It's
the
not
Muslims.
about.
Yeah, this is not only for
The
the Muslims.
Christianity is not the same.
No, it's the same thing. A lot of Christians are Christians by name. They do not know the difference between the Christians and the Muslims. That if you know Christianity, you will love to be Christian, and you will become true Christian. The Muslims, if they knew Islam, they will leave Islam. This is different. This is why Muslims, they don't teach their children about Islam. They teach them about how to be a Muslim. And there's a huge difference. How to be a Muslim have nothing to do with teaching about Islam. Like when I was in the university, none of those I say here is something I learned from the sheikh, the professor. None of them. They don't talk about the negative things. They talk about the positive of being a Muslim, which is very funny and very stupid. So in order to know Islam, you have to work hard by yourself. So we can say here we are one of the earliest school in this time. For sure there's people before us exposed Islam too, but now we are lucky because we have the internet and it's recorded. So when we publish books, things is way easier to communicate to many languages, to many nations, and this is why Islamic exposure is getting bigger and bigger. But still, the majority of the Christian, they know nothing about Islam, and thanks to our churches, they are so good in attacking each other. But the second you say Islam, they go mute. Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, they don't want to talk about it. So if Muslims are able to fool some Christians, that because the Christians, priests, are the reason behind that. They are busy for centuries with war within the church, ignoring the enemy, not in their border no more. It's inside their country. So you will find two Orthodox and Catholic or Protestant, they are so happy to have a debate and even call each other names. But you will not find them ready to take on Islam, especially the priest one. So we don't want to complain about Muslims and why they don't believe, why they believe. We are doing our part. If you want to complain, you better complain about your church. They are not doing their job. They are not teaching the Christians why you are Christian, what doesn't mean to be Christian, and they are not teaching you how to answer calls. So they are not doing any job. They are not fit for the job. They should be fired. Any priest who don't teach against cults like Islam is not be fit to be a priest. Any priest who don't warn people about all kind of sin, fornications, homosexuality, etc., he is not a priest. He is just a businessman. So Christians these days, sadly, many of them, they don't care really for the priest much what he, how decent he is. They teach, they care just to go to the church and they read chapter in the Bible and we did the service, we attend the service, we are good Christians. No, a true Christian is the one who followed the steps of Jesus. He flipped the tables on those who they made the temple, the house of the Father, a bazaar. And today we have a big bazaar. Islam is a big bazaar, and many Christian churches, sadly, are a big bazaar too. They are just doing business, sales, They have, you know, I mean, all kinds of businesses. So Christianity, instead of complaining why we Christians, where is the Muslims, we should ask, where is the Christians too? Shouldn't you ask yourself, where is the Christian? You said yourself, you see Muslims in the street giving books.
That's why this is what the next question. What do you think about the Christian people? What do you think they think about it? What do you think?
Christian people,
What do you think about, what do you think they think about you?
Christians is the one who gave their time to God, not the one who called themselves Christians. So the same as you see people in the street giving books and they are Muslims, the question is, where is the Christians? The Christians who they are in the street, those are the Christians. The ones who are not, I mean, you don't want to go in the street, you can do what I'm doing in the internet. You can speak to millions, you can, you know, you can explain, you can invite. So a person who don't give time to God, he's not a godly person, as simple as that. People, they give time to God either by listening, learning, because simply they are not everybody qualified to be a teacher. But it's a shame that none of those priests is qualified to be a teacher unless he is inside between doors of the church and he's getting paid a salary. He's not willing. Like, where is those Protestant or Orthodox or Catholic in the streets of London? Where are they? Why we don't see them? They are only there in Sunday and collect donation. And what is this? This is what the church is about. People, they, you know, how many Saturday night people are drunk, people are naked, people. Where is the priest? Where is who is going to speak? Who is going to tell the people what's right, what's wrong? Where is John the Baptist, you know, who scream at the king? Where is the Christians who scream at this filthy king in England? No, they are not exist. You know, they don't even, they have no voice. So we don't want to complain about what Muslims do. We as a Christians, we have a fight, and the war is big and long, and the biggest enemy of God is many, not only from outside the church like Islam, but from inside the church. In all the churches, Orthodox, Catholic, Protestant, they are promoting Islam. They are inviting Muslim sheikhs to teach about Allah to their kids. Imagine. You can search right now in YouTube. You will find tens, if not hundreds, of churches inviting a sheikh to a church. From all the churches, Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, you name it. Filthy scumbags. They are satanic. They are poisoning our kids. Those are more dangerous than Muhammad himself, because they are the Trojan horse inside our churches. So instead of complaining about what Muslim they do, we better wake up and look what we are not doing. We are not doing. We are just watching. And I'm talking about people in general, not me. All right? So if you want to fix things, work. Don't complain. And why Muslims will not come here? The answer is very simple. Why they will? To get beaten, to be exposed. So you want them to look stupid? That's why they don't come.